Alright guys, I just want to give you a quick overview on the smallest model of the Bipod Buddy series that we have. It's called the Lil Buddy. It's the one that I've got designed to work with the bench rest style bipods, the 6 to 9 inch bipods it works perfect for. But also a lot of guys like to use it with the 9 to 13 bipod when you're out practicing and stuff, so that you're nice and low and tight to the ground. But for target practice, go for hunting, things like that, it's a really good model for that. Again, it's one of the smallest and lightest and most compact that we have. If you need something to just throw in your pack instead of a sandbag, this is the one to go with. And I'll give you a couple pointers about how to use it. All our models have got the rubber feet that are glued on. They're replaceable if you ever need. Everything we've got is a lifetime warranty. It's got the Velcro tops that will not scratch or mar your stock. Every model that we sell has an adjustable handle on it. And when you go to locking out your bipod, once you find the position you want, if that handle's not in the position where you want it, all you have to do is simply pull out and it will rotate to any new position. It's got 28 positions, I believe, that it can be set to. So you can have that set to whatever your hand position is, and I prefer mine to be in the back when I'm shooting, and I can lock it tighter if I need with my pinky finger or my middle finger, and then loosen it with my thumb. So I've got the access to that real quick while I'm shooting. This model is the Lil Buddy. It can be shot, traditionally it's set up to be shot in the V, where the fork of the cut sides, the angled sides, are towards your stock. And it works best in that position, especially if you're getting really low to the ground or you need a very low shooting position. Gets you lower faster and keeps a nice wide footprint. Then you can lock it out. You also have the option, if you're near the upper end of the range, to reverse it so that the flat sides are then on your stock. And what that does is gives you a higher point with a wider cross base. And in this mode, you can actually get a little bit higher and not have to lose your ground stability because of the width of the feet here. So I'm going to go to the gun here and give you guys a couple pointers on how to set it up and use it. And we'll sit down here. Again, in the traditional mode, right now I've got a 9 to 13 bipod on here, just because that's what I need out here. I need at least 9 inches to shoot over this grass that we're doing some sighting in today. And you've got options. Some guys prefer to have it right behind the handle of the stock, and you've got that as an option. Some guys prefer to have it farther back, and you can have it in front of your swivel stud. And if your sling's real tight or in the way, you can always go behind your swivel stud. Both of these rear positions will obviously get at a higher position in the rear if you need it, but if for some reason you need a shorter position, it's always fast to move forward. One thing you have to pay attention to when you're in the forward position is these arms can hit you in the chin when the gun recoils, or pinch you when the gun goes off. It can pinch you in here. So just be aware of it and be prepared for that. And again, if you're going to shoot from the forward position, sometimes it works best to reverse the bipod again so that you can be on the flat sides. And when you do that, you have less area sticking out. So you won't have issues with hitting your face or anything like that in that position. Again, I prefer to have my handle behind. It's personal preference. Some guys will prefer to leave their handle loose. And when they make adjustments, they simply squeeze or reduce the size to push down on the stock. And that's how they get their micro elevation, is just a slow squeeze like this. The other option you have is to completely lock the bipod out. It will not move, cannot compress. And when you need to make small adjustments, you just have your hand on the stock and you slide it micro amounts front and back. And that will raise and lower your crosshairs in addition to moving left and right. And again, you have the option, let me loosen my bipod here, to level your rifle without changing your point of aim. You've got full option in this throat, unlike a monopod or other rest, to level your gun and still be able to keep your crosshairs right on target. So again, I prefer to lock it out and make micro adjustments, and I like my hand tight up against the stock and squeezing it back and forth when I'm behind. So when I'm in a shooting position, it's going to look like this, guys. Let me get on my target. Get up to 12 power. Okay, and I'm settling in right here, right now. And I'm on target and holding, when I don't talk, probably under half minute to quarter minute of angle. You can get extremely steady, and it's outstanding. Again, if you want to move back towards the swivel stud or behind it, some guys prefer that because they're in tighter to their shoulder. It works great too. Again, you probably have to lower the bipod for your same front rest setting. Right about there. It doesn't take much movement. You can just tiny little bits of shifts in the ground or back and forth do your elevation, and it gets extremely steady real fast. So again, that's probably kind of a quick rundown of this model. All the parts are warranted for life, and hopefully you guys enjoy them, and they're pretty simple to shoot, and one day's practice session and you'll all be probably pretty happy with them, and it's just an amazing field solution. So I want to thank you guys for looking at the products, and hopefully have some good hunting videos for you this year. Thanks. All right guys, we're going to shoot a 3-shot group here. We're just sighting in this rifle at 350 yards, and I'm going to shoot 1 shot with each bipod real quick, and see how they show you, kind of give you a quick rundown on how they work. Okay, I've got my Lil Buddy right now. Move my handle to a better position right there. Okay, and I'm just making small micro adjustments up and down. I'm on target. Okay, you ready? Was able to spot my hit. Switch to a Big Buddy. Go to a slightly lower position, lock it out. I'm on target. Didn't take very long. Had to level up. Ready? Extremely steady, spotted my hit. We'll switch to a double cross small. Kind of give you an idea how fast and easy these are to adjust and get in position. Oh, on safety. That was a nice squeeze. Crosshairs didn't move a bit. There we go. That's how simple they work. They're easy to follow up on. You can spot your hits. It's a great field shooting, hunting, rest in all conditions. So thanks guys.